Ladies and gentlemen, hey, it's Jesse from the original Fast and the Furious, and you're listening to Granny Shifting, the Fast and Furious podcast.
Welcome back to Granny Shifting, the Fast and Furious podcast. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And this is minute 69 of
Nice.
Fast and Furious. Man, been so looking forward to this minute. We watched the minute and then we got involved in a political conversation between the two of us, so we had to watch the minute again.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
We're not going to get into
We
that.
don't want to get into that on the podcast. So I was like, oh, Ryan, let me show you this political thing.
Right. We don't get political on the podcast.
We had one political episode.
It turned into two, but yes.
Yeah, but they were pretty good, but that's about as much politics you're going to get from us. But
so
did you hear John F. Kennedy's running as an independent now?
Robert F. Kennedy?
Oh, that guy. It's his nephew. Robert
Is it?
Kennedy.
Is it his nephew?
Yeah, it's his nephew.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, his dad was assassinated and John F. Kennedy was assassinated.
Is his
Vote for Bob.
Is his dad the one that was? Oh my word!
He was just a senator.
I watched some movie where like
Ooh.
Kevin Costner, I think, played Robert Kennedy
Senior.
I forget who was even John F. Kennedy, but I guess they're brothers, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, I don't remember what it was called.
Big families.
Yeah, like 6 foot or bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very tall.
All right.
Anyway,
we got
so
Mia
Mia-
cleaning the room,
yeah,
cleaning the
Mia's-
womb
she is a nurse
wound.
apparently because she's like
She's got a kit.
Yeah, she brought her kit and she said, "I'm gonna clean it and stitch it up."
So if the bullet didn't come out the front and it's not in the back, where is it? It went in and fell out?
It bounced off. Wait, is there no hole in the back?
There is. I mean, she took off the bandage and there was a boo-boo.
No, if it went in the front and came out the back,
No, it went in the back.
there's no other hole. There's
Right.
one hole and the bullet's not in there.
Right.
I don't trust her.
So now they're stitching it up with
Like it
the,
fell out.
like the bullet's got to still
She
be
don't
in
know.
there.
How would she not know it's in there? What do you do? Get a magnet?
right.
No, it's lead.
Yeah.
How do you get that out? You get a metal detector.
Pliers.
Mel! So this scene here I find so weird. Did you find this strange?
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be like a calming minute after like all the excitement of the last couple. It's like the three friends / family are back together.
Yeah, but it's very eyebrow raising to me. So she says she's going to stitch it up, and Dom says, I bet you're going to enjoy that.
Because she said it's going to hurt.
Yeah. She said, I'm going to stitch it up. It's going to hurt a little. And he said, I bet you're going to enjoy that. With a smirk on his face.
With the wrong music, this scene could be a lot different.
Yeah, and then it pauses and she says, a little. And now Brian's sitting over across the table looking at them like with a pleasant look on his face.
Yeah, it's
like
siblings.
he's enjoying the sibling, but it's just weird. Like Dom being like thinking he's funny. I bet you're gonna enjoy it. Like, why would she want to hurt him?
Because they're siblings and they like to like, you know.
I'm not your brother. Stop touching me, Ryan.
I was abusing you. I'm sorry. So I think Brian's just like, oh, this is why I enjoyed being around these people because they're fun to be around.
Yeah, they just fight.
Yeah,
You love
sibling
people
rivalries. You know.
So this place they're at is quite nice, I must say.
Yeah.
It's like a tin roof, but like the whole side of this building is like the one area is all windows, and it's like between palm trees. It
It's
looks like
definitely
they're
not
sitting
nice at
on a
all,
beachfront, like little hut, like something you
Right.
find in Cancun. Like you pay extra, so you're like,
Right.
it's simple, but it's on the water,
Right.
and it's
This
just
is like
nice.
be on Airbnb for like $800 a
yeah,
night.
yeah. And they're like drinking Coronas. The windows are open. There's
Yeah.
nice music playing. Now they're having dinner.
Yeah. And
Chinese takeout.
Who says this? I missed that. There's a subtitle right now that says, I like it hot. Because she says something about spicy.
Yeah.
She's like dishing out the Chinese food.
There's like what do you call it? Like small talk. She's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's spicy. And somebody says, I like it hot.
It must be Brian because Dom's about to chow down.
Yeah, and he knows how to use his chopsticks.
Yeah.
So a man of good
Culture.
He
Mia's
shoves
offended,
that lo
though.
mein right in his mouth, and she's like, "Dom, what are you doing?"
Yeah. What is the phrase? You reach first, you have to say grace. How do you think? All right. Honest opinion, religious talk here.
Okay.
How do you think people who are not religious at all view something like this? It's like they're praying, but also they're murdering people. Like they're Christians, but they kill people and they do
Probably
illegal
Catholic.
stuff. But like, do they think, oh, this is your
No.
typical Christian, or like they're trying to use religion as like I can do bad things, but I also have religion, so I'm okay.
Well, I do feel like the cartels are always very religious, at least in movies. They're like very Catholic, and they really follow the rules. They go to like church and stuff, but then they're doing like very illegal and bad
Right.
things. But
Well, I
even,
feel like in some cultures, right, like especially cultures that like Catholicism was like a major part of that. Like
Mhm.
when you say cartels, you're talking about
the
like
Mexican cartel,
right, like
and they're Catholic.
right, which is like a strong part of their upbringing is going to church and
Yeah,
stuff like that. And
they
that would be like
wear crosses. I mean,
Right.
Dom always has his cross on.
right, but like people, like why are they killing people and doing illegal stuff and like
I don't know,
running
It's
drugs and stealing
interesting.
cars and DVD players and
They just
combination
ignore-
VHS, DVD, TVs.
We probably all do it to some degree. Like ignore small sins and be like, that's not that big of a deal. I can
Right.
live and love God and still do that small
Right.
sin.
Hmm.
You know,
Do you think
I
it
like
has
to
a-
gamble.
Do you think it has? Do you think it has like it gives a bad view of Christianity?
Oh yeah, right.
Like people just like, oh well, they'll just say something to God and they can just kill people still. It's like
Right.
Boondock Saints.
Yeah.
Do you remember that movie?
Yeah,
They
They're
literally
saying
are
that.
like saying like in the name of the Father, Son, and then they kill people.
yeah, right. Hypocrites are a
Yeah.
big problem for any religion, but
Yeah.
yeah, for Christianity, I feel like it's a good excuse. People love to have that, like, Christians still do all this
Right.
stuff. But and I also find it weird, like people hate on Jesus all the time.
All the time.
Well, like people love to, like, atheists and
Oh, okay.
they are like, not a fan of Jesus,
Hmm.
but because they hate religion. But if you actually look, I read this post about it. I'm like, what a great or really interesting way to view the life of Jesus was that, like, if you hate religion and like how there's like these rules and things you have to follow and people do this, but they're hypocrites and all that, like that was literally Jesus, like came hating all that. That was
Right.
his whole purpose.
Right. Yeah.
He was hated by the church.
Right.
He was this like crazy people. He didn't follow the rules. Like
Right.
all these rules that had been made up by the what do you call them? Priests. What are the Jewish guys?
Yeah. The Pharisees.
The Pharisees.
Yeah.
Like he didn't follow the things that they said were important, and he was like, no, you need to love people and
Right.
like follow the rules of God that are based on love, not the rules that man made to judge others and like all this and
Right.
that. Which I feel like the stuff Jesus hated about what the church had become is actually what most people hate about religion, whereas people are starting wars over the disagreements on the rules and how to do this rather than like just being friends and
Being kind,
yeah.
thinking of others.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
saw a
sure,
bumper
like-
sticker the other day that said Jesus was a liberal, and it made me think about that. But I'm like, I don't think he was a liberal. I think he was just.
I would say he probably wasn't involved in politics at all.
That's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say. Yeah, he wouldn't have associated himself with either. He was progressive for the time, for
Yeah.
sure.
Right. Oh yeah, he would have been very woke
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
for the time.
But I don't know that he would agree with everything currently liberal or
Conservative.
Yeah.
For sure.
Interesting.
I like to ask people that take issue with Christianity what exactly Christ did or told people to do that they take issue with. Because usually I feel like it's not his way of living. It's what people associate Christianity with, which is hypocrisy, and rules and judgment and all that, which is the opposite of what Christ brought.
I feel like most people that dislike Christianity or religion don't even know what Jesus did. They know, I feel like a lot of people who have grown up as adults to dislike Christianity or organized religion grew up in that religion, and it was like pounded into them at such a young age that they're like the fear doctrine and judgment and stuff. Yeah. And then they're like, well, I'm an adult now. I don't have to do that anymore.
Right.
And so I just don't want to associate with any of that. So
interesting.
I don't know, though. I'm not a biblical scholar.
So if you're an atheist, call in and
it's just, I just had when I was at work earlier today, I said to Fabian, I was like, Granny Shifting recording tonight. And he's like, oh, I'll be open. Just give me a call. Like, this should be what we call him about.
Oh, religious questions.
Oh, yeah, that would not be
Why?
good.
It sounds like you're passing judgment on Fabian.
No, I'm just saying it's a controversial topic.
Oh, yeah, we should make a list.
Like, he's like, they're calling me about cars. And then what do you think about Jesus' life here on earth?
Do you think Palestine should have access to Jerusalem?
Yeah. Yeah. Get his take on that. But no, we're not going to do that.
That statement might not age well. So just be aware that we recorded this. It's September right now.
Right.
So
all right. So
who knows what's going to happen when this comes out. All right.
So
we're watching
Dom has to say grace.
Yeah.
All right. So he took a bite of food. So now he has to say grace. But now he's got to wash down his chow mein with some Corona.
Lo mein. Chow mein. What? It's not dog food.
Could be either. Is chow mein dog food?
Is chow mein a thing?
Are you talking about dog food? Are you making a joke?
Doggy chow. What's chow mein?
Chicken chow mein. That's
chicken. You didn't say chicken chow mein. You just said chow mein.
That is like a thing you can order. I'm pretty sure.
That was lo mein though. Why? All right. Let me ask you this. I'm looking at our movie here. How does every single Chinese restaurant have the access to the same takeout boxes?
Yeah.
With the little, what's that building called?
The one in Reading?
Yeah, pagoda?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a pagoda on the side. And they fold together and there's a little metal handle.
Right, but doesn't quite fit around it.
And that rice is just stuffed in there. It'll fall out in the same shape as that box.
But see, when we get Chinese food or Asian food, it comes in those like long plastic containers.
Yeah, those two.
It's like only lo mein and rice that you get in these things.
Yeah, they put lo mein and rice, and everything else is jammed into those black plastic with a clear lid.
Yeah, but
no other restaurant can have that though.
And those are great for leftovers, though.
Oh, yeah.
But in movies, it's always like chopsticks into the container. You know what I mean? That's how they do it in movies.
You're supposed to dish it out on your plate.
Yeah, you scrape it out onto a plate. Come on, have some courtesy.
Only have those. So they must only be having rice and lo mein. Maybe chow mein.
Maybe this place does put chicken and vegetables in a little container like this.
But they probably don't have plates here either.
I think it's because, true. All right, so he washes his food down, his whatever main with some Corona.
I think Mia brought the beer. They had to do a beer run.
I didn't see her walk in with it. Yeah, I didn't see. Maybe it's there. What is this place?
Yeah,
You just take for granted that they're
in an Airbnb. A beautiful oil rig outside your back door.
They're like $800 a night. What about a brick of cocaine?
Yeah, yeah.
This
is worth $10 million. Well, this
is worth $1 million, maybe.
Probably there's a lot of bricks. There's probably 50. Was there 2 suitcases or 3?
2, yeah.
Wait, they didn't get it all then. How many cars were driving?
4 cars. Well, plus Phoenix.
There should have been 4 suitcases.
Yeah.
Huh. maybe they only have half.
Oh, by the way, the answer is Braga.
Braga.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's good. You
So.
spent the 3 episodes ago for 15 minutes looking that up.
I didn't feel like it was that long, but when you're trying to hold down a podcast by yourself, I can understand when time goes slower.
I've done it before.
All right. So Mia's getting ready to pray. Brian's getting ready to pray. And Dom starts. Thank you, Lord, for blessing this table.
Thank you, Lord, for blessing this table.
Thank you, Lord. And
so we bless the table, which I would assume includes the food, the people,
the
environment,
and the actual table.
Look at his Corona right now.
I know. I was going to point that out to you. So when he drank it, he must have set it down a little too hard.
I'd say it is foamed out the top, over, and bubbles down the side.
Yeah.
He's not paying attention, and it must be
someone did that thing where
how did he open it? Oh, yeah, he tapped the top. Paul did it while he was praying with his eyes shut as a joke.
You ever seen that video where the girl does it to the guy?
I did Ryan's, but it's been too long.
And then he goes like this, sticks his finger in it, and points it at her.
Sprays it like a hose?
Yeah. All right. Also, so if you've ever prayed, if you've been to somebody's house who has little kids and they're like, I don't know, pray.
Yeah.
And then like they start to like, Dear Jesus. And they don't know what to say next.
That's
and so,
what's happening to Dom right now. And she's
so
Mia's going to help him.
Yeah. Because he stops at bless his table. And then she adds with food and family and friendship. Like it's just like a parent adding on. Like we always say we're thankful for these things. So.
I forgot to bring this up earlier because we went off on a tangent about religion. I do think it's a thing. People that aren't very religious at like big get-togethers are like, oh, we'll pray. Because I've been with people.
Right, Jason, can you pray, please?
Yeah. They're like, I think Jason prays normally. So let's have him.
I've seen Jason pray.
Yeah. That's like, he can pray for this meal with this large group of people here.
Right.
Like, oh. So
most of them don't even know you.
Yeah. But it's not, you can tell it's like they don't normally do it.
Right.
But it's a big meal. So
should we pray?
Yeah, okay. Should we pray? Yeah. Jason, he's prayed before.
Was it Jason? Yeah, could you pray? Yeah. Oh my.
I should come up with something real like weird. Or you just pray for a really long time.
Yeah. Or just start the national
anthem. Get my
Bible
out, start in the middle of prayer reading, verse, flipping through.
Yeah. Or just like say, okay, let's all do this together. And then say like the Lord's Prayer.
Have you seen the TikTok videos of like the guys, they go into like first day on the job and they go into a meeting and the whole, no. It was, you're going to think this is so funny. All right, let me tell you.
All right. Can't wait.
I think it's the first meal the guy's having with the girlfriend. And they all stand up. The girlfriend's family plan it. They all stand up and say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yes.
And they just go along with it. And they're like, what in the world? I think I saw another one too where they did it at work.
At the end, before they like turn around.
Yeah, they do a spin
around and sit down.
So they like spin too and then sit down.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
We should do that on tomorrow.
At where?
The thing.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Are you praying? All right. Let's. Okay. So I think this is a scene shift.
Yeah.
Right.
Dinner's over.
It almost looks like Brian's like looking down to pray, and there's this box labeled Letty underneath the table.
Yeah, like that's what I thought too. He sees it sitting on the floor.
Right.
So there's a cardboard box, but one like you have in the office because it has a lid.
Yeah.
The cardboard box.
It's like a paper box.
Don't normally have a lid.
That's like
you put files in it. Like to keep your documents for the 7 years until the IRS can't check them anymore.
Right.
Yeah, one of those boxes. Probably has handles on the end.
Then they go to a different storage area.
Yeah.
Or we have a company come in that shreds it. Shred it.
Yeah. What a job.
Yeah.
Just get a shredding machine.
Sure. It's
shreds on site.
20 cents per paper.
It's just so you can sell, like tell your customer, yeah, don't worry, we shred all our papers.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very secure.
Your information is very safe.
Yeah.
I mean, it's shredded.
All right, so we see a cardboard box with Letty written on it, and it's definitely not Dom's handwriting. And then this
such judgment.
Come on.
I don't know.
You think? He doesn't have nice cursive handwriting. Then they're not at the dinner table anymore. The camera angle switches, and you see Dom sitting in a chair, like leaning over, like elbows on his knees, looking down at the box.
Right.
And there's a lot of junk in the background. Where are they that he has a box with Letty's name? Why is there a box with Letty's name?
This isn't just a random spot. Is this where he was? This was like his like hideout when he'd come to L.A.?
Maybe he was staying here.
Yeah.
Maybe
we'll see what's in the box next minute.
Maybe so.
So I don't think Brian and Mia healed their relationship in that minute. A little bit closer, though.
Yeah, it didn't get worse.
It definitely did get worse.
He didn't say anything for a couple minutes now, though.
Yeah. It's just along for the ride. And that's it for...
If you know what I mean.
Wait, is this the end? Is this minute 70? What am I looking at here? Oh, I can't read that far. It's 69.
It's 69.
69. So I thought I miscalculated, but my glasses need a new prescription. So thanks for listening. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And always remember,
winning's winning.